minutes. Dr. Subramanian Swamy is also joining us live. Good afternoon, sir. It's a pleasure to have you with us on the broadcast. An initial hurdle has been done away. But my question is, will this take years and decades, like the battle for Ram Janmabhoomi, to reach a final conclusion? You've been a litigant in that case.
Yes, I know. Well, I mean, it may take years, but we have no hesitation. We have lost centuries already, and let it go orderly way, according to the law, according to courts. We are not Turkey, which demolished every church after the Islamic forces overtook it. We are not like the Christians in Spain who demolished every masjid that was there in Spain before the Christians returned to Spain. We are Hindus who believe that all religions lead to God.
Yes.
And consequently, but there are some special temples, and 3 of them are special, and they have to be vacated and rebuilt because they were deliberately broken down by Aurangzeb or Muhammad Ghori or people like that. So I think the Muslim community also should be cooperative, like they were in Ram Janmabhoomi, saying, okay, now we know that this is a thing on which you people feel strongly. And they said, if the court decides, we will not object, we will agree to go and build a masjid somewhere else.
Dr.
The
Swamy,
masjid, by the way, yes.
Yeah. Dr. Swamy, at many points, the Allahabad High Court and even the Supreme Court tried for some kind of mediation. They tried that there should not be an adversarial litigation in this case and the 2 communities should come to a harmonious conclusion. Is that a utopian possibility in this case?
Yes, it is a utopian. Neither side is going to agree to a compromise because they will be seen by the hardliners outside the court as betrayers, and nobody wants to be in that situation. So therefore, I would think that the best thing is the court. Then nobody will quarrel about that, and nobody will throw allegations, wild allegations.
Dr. Swamy, we were speaking to Vishnu Jain and other lawyers who have been fighting this battle. And at the heart of their case is the argument that the original character of this place, as of 15th August 1947, is of a Hindu temple. And they're saying the entire complex is a Hindu temple. There was a puja of Ma Shringar Gauri, that parampara was going on, but it was stopped artificially by the Muslim side. That's their argument. I have seen the last round of litigation in the Ram Janmabhoomi case in the Supreme Court, and often evidence in this case is a very, very tricky subject. What is the evidence that you're going to present? What will be the credibility? The evidentiary part of it, will that be a tricky subject for the Hindu side?
See, as far as the court is concerned, there may be petitioners who can claim anything. But what is important is, was there a temple there before? The Archaeological Survey of India was summoned in the case of the Ram Temple. And they gave a report that, yes, there was a temple below the masjid. And it was obviously demolished. So the same way, there's already been work done by the Archaeological Survey that yes, there was a temple, and actually the Muslim texts themselves, including Aurangzeb's epistles, all of them openly admit that they demolished a temple and built a masjid.
Yeah.
The only thing that Aurangzeb did was to build a masjid on top of a temple, because he said in the previous 2 occasions when Ahmad Shah Abdali or somebody came and demolished the temple and went away, the Hindus went and rebuilt that Kashi Vishwanath. Then another came and they rebuilt it again. And then finally he said, I think the only way to stop the Hindus from rebuilding this Kashi Vishwanath temple is to build a masjid on top of it after demolishing it. So I don't think there's any dispute that there was a temple before. And it won't stand in court even for 5 minutes.
Sir, within the boundaries of the 1991 Act, because it is challenged in the Supreme Court of India, but it is still the law of the land. Within the boundaries of the 1991 Act, they will have to prove, and an important part of the argument is that the puja of Ma Shringar Gauri was happening within the mosque complex on the walls of the
No,
mosque
no, no,
complex.
no, no. You got it wrong.
Okay.
1991 says only Ram Mandir and nothing else.
No. What I'm trying to argue is that the Hindu sides need to prove that if this is a Hindu character, if this mosque has a Hindu character, according to their argument, there is puja of Ma Shringar Gauri which was happening in this mosque complex, and that is one of the key fulcrum of their argument. Do you think they can extend this argument to really prove that the entire structure is a Hindu structure, or only a particular wall of the complex is a Hindu structure?
All that the Hindus have to show,
Yeah.
and it's very easy to show, that there was a temple which was demolished and a masjid built on it. And we have Aurangzeb's own, whatever is called Alfanama or whatever that thing that he puts out as a declaration, as a decree. It says openly that I'm demolishing this and ordering a masjid to be built. So, as far as the Mathura is concerned, there is openly admitted that it was Krishna Janmabhoomi. And in 1966 or something, the Muslim parties and the Hindu parties had got together and decided that we will build a temple also in one complex and the masjid will continue. But our point is that that masjid is on top of where we believe Krishna was born. So that masjid has to go. So that is the reason. Otherwise, there's an agreement there as far as.
So a very sensitive subject came to the light when portions of that video survey were made public, or excerpts of it went viral on social media. Allegedly, there is a revered shivling in the wuzu khana. How are the courts going to deal with that?
No surprise. There are parts of the wall which is taken from the temple. And it juts out. You have to just go and visit it. I think the CNN News 18 should go and visit it and take photographs of all sides. You will see the temple is jutting out at various places. It was hastily done. It was done for the third time, and Aurangzeb was in a hurry.
Aurangzeb was in a hurry, or the mosque committee created these walls within the wuzu khana? That's what Vishnu Jain was saying some time ago.
No, he was on a spree of. He went towards Mathura and demolished the Mathura temple also, and built a mosque there also. So Aurangzeb was Aurangzeb. So now, but now we have a democratic society. We have a constitution. We have a rule of law. And therefore, we are not doing what Aurangzeb did.
Dr. Swamy, my last question to you, and I want you to address these points head on. Often when these critical, important debates are brought to the public fore, and these are cultural issues that have bothered the Hindu community for a very long time, it's often said that these issues are going to create tensions on the ground, or the communal harmony is going to be disturbed. Or, these are not the debates we should be having. We should be talking about development of the country and the rising inflation. Do you really buy these analogies?
You bring tears to my eyes. I'm not so dumb. I have to have only one dimension: development. I can do development, I can do religion, I can do yoga, I can do calculus, I can do so many things together. The human mind is capable of doing all this together. So don't say just development, nothing else. These are all escape clauses for those people who don't want the temple to be built. But it has to be built.
Why is communal harmony disturbed each time we discuss an issue like this?
If you have a strong police force and a strong government, no communal right can ever take place.
My last question to you, sir. My last question to you. What kind of role, government officially so far is not really a party in this case, but what kind of a role will the state or a center have in a legal dispute of this nature?
Well, they can be supportive. They can go to court. The Advocate General or the Solicitor General in the center, in the Supreme Court, they can say that we support that these three places, Ram Temple, Krishna Temple, and Kashi Vishwanath,